Hi everybody and welcome back to A Dinosaur in the Library. I'm Dawn and I'm here to ramble about books again. And it's Wednesday and I remembered to do my top 5 Wednesday recording. Yay me! So I've got my handy dandy moleskin notebook here and this week's topic of conversation is your top 5 books told through multiple points of view. And before I get started, as always, Top 5 Wednesday was started by Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey, and I will link her channel and the Goodreads group down below so you can join in the fun if you want to. So, in no order, these are my top 5 books told through multiple points of view. And the first 2 of these, I don't totally remember if they're multiple points of view, but I seem to remember they are. So if I'm perhaps wrong or remembering wrongly, please correct me down below. I'm fine with that. Something in my brain says they're multiple points of view, and I hope I'm remembering correctly. Like I said, in no particular order, but number 5 is going to be The Poisonwood Bible by Barbara Kingsolver. Big fan of her work. I haven't read all of it, but I love what I have read, and I really enjoyed The Poisonwood Bible. It's about missionaries in Africa. I think they're from Georgia, or one of the Carolinas. I can't remember. It's been a really long time since I read it. I think I read it when it first came out, and that's been the last time I read it, but a really good book. And I seem to remember you get different points of view from different members of the family throughout that book. Okay, and number 4 is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, one of my favorite reads of the last few years. I read this a pretty good while after it was published. I think I only read it maybe 2 years ago, and when was this published? Anyway, I read this pretty good bit after it's published. Yeah, this was published in 2004. I read it about 8 or 9, almost 10 years after its publication. But I absolutely love it. I suggest it to you. If you like fantasy and you like big books, go read this. It's awesome. And like I said, I think this one is told through multiple points of view. It's been a while since I read it, and my brain is failing me, but it's a brilliant book anyway. So I'm sorry if I'm wrong and it doesn't need to be on this list, but then book number 3, I don't have a copy of, is As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner. Definitely told through multiple points of view. A lot of people don't like Faulkner, and even if they like Faulkner, they do not like this book. And I've always fascinated by that because it's actually my favorite Faulkner. And maybe that's just because it's so weird, and I think the weirdness puts a lot of people off. But, you know, maybe I sense maybe it's just the camaraderie with the crazy that makes me like it so much. But in any case, As I Lay Dying by William Faulkner. Book number 2 is Prince Lestat by Anne Rice. I do have a copy of this one. It's told through Lestat's point of view, as well as multiple other vampires and people in the Vampire Chronicles universe. And it's just awesome. I can't remember how many points of view there are, but they're a pretty good number. And then the last one is The Bird's Nest by Shirley Jackson. You guys are going to get so sick of hearing about Shirley Jackson. Trust me. But this book, you get the main character's point of view. You get her aunt. You get the therapist. I think you get the other doctor. And let me tell you, the further along you go, if you read Shirley Jackson's novels in order, which is what I've done over the last month or so, the characters get progressively crazier and progressively more damaged as she goes along. So this is exactly halfway. This is her 3rd novel, and it's seriously, you can seriously tell the difference. You can see the damage building in the characters, and it's kind of awesome to watch. But yeah, so if you want to take on the challenge of reading all of her novels in order, there's only 6 of them. Start with The Road Through the Wall and read them in order, and you will see what I mean. Anyway, those are my top 5 books told through multiple points of view, and I hope everybody's having an awesome week, and I will see you on Sunday with a brand new video. Bye, guys!